Coach Summer here, and I am so excited to finally introduce my 100-hour Steel Mace Vinyasa curriculum. Now, I have the Steel Mace Vinyasa certification manual here, and I have Coach Renna, who is a certified Steel Mace Vinyasa coach here at FlowShala. She also is one of our facilitators for Movement Labs. We're going to discuss some of the things that are happening in Movement Lab on the weekends. This program is running all year. I highly, highly recommend jump in. You can jump in at any time. It's always going to be 12 weeks, and you're always going to be able to hit all of the seminars and Movement Labs and office hours that are embedded into the program. And there is way more in this program than just Steel Mace Vinyasa. I just want to give you a little heads up. There's 4 prerequisite online courses, so filmed seminars. You also get an additional 10 online courses that you can study. And my first question for Coach Renna, who's gone through a lot of the online materials, is how do you find the online curriculum beneficial to your career as a movement coach?
Well, even 2 years after beginning to dig through all of this online curriculum, I am continuing to revisit it every single time I plan a class. This material is very informational and it has a lot of great content in it. And to be able to absorb it even within 12 weeks, I think is unrealistic. It's a lifelong practice of learning. And so to have this lifelong access to the courses online is going to be imperative to your success as a coach.
Awesome. Cool. So just to clarify, you do get a manual with several of your courses. This is just the one that comes with your seminars. And I've been teaching seminars on loaded asana for many, many years. And I finally realized after 9 years of doing 2-day intensives that it just wasn't enough time for my students to really absorb the information and the knowledge that is present between combining classical asana with the ancient gada or the steel mace. This is a modern edition of an ancient gada, plus circular strength training, which is a 15-year practice that I've been working on myself with clubs and traditional club swinging exercises. So I really felt I reached a point where I was doing my students a disservice by continuing to hold 2-day intensives. And so I expanded the curriculum. And my next question will be about Movement Labs. So I expanded it to be able to have weekend Movement Labs both on Saturday and Sunday. And Coach Renna hosts the one on Sunday. She sometimes has other head coaches from FlowShala that will come and present as well. And I'd love to just hear a bit about what you guys are doing at Movement Lab and how it's beneficial for the incoming coaches to develop their teaching voice.
Sure, Summer. Well, at Movement Labs, the other half is facilitated by Xander. So the first huge benefit is that you're getting to have face-to-face contact with different coaches, which I must say Xander and I are very different people, which is very beneficial because it's going to be able to be accessible to a wider range of students. And throughout the Movement Labs, we'll teach a class just as if we were teaching students and hold space for teachbacks. So you'll get lots of hands-on experience and ability to practice your coaching voice and to work with the vernacular and to get the movements in your body before you ever make it to seminar so that you could show up to seminar with Summer and be a total rock star.
Awesome. So seminars are 2 8-hour days, so we do 32 hours total. So level 1 is 2 8-hour days back to back. So you'll have a weekend seminar generally on your 5th week or so of being in the program. And then you'll have another seminar about 3 to 4 weeks later for level 2. So those are spaced out throughout the year. We also give you a month of just training as a client. So the total program is 12 weeks, but we pack on another 4 weeks of just training so that you can review the online materials and be really, really prepared for coming to seminar. And at the seminar, we want to go deeper. Like, I want to go into these exercises, the meaning behind them, what are the somatics behind the movements, how are we coaching this to multiple populations. A lot of the folks in our training programs vary in age. We have people in their late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and all the way up to their 60s taking this teacher training program. And it's really, really a valuable resource for anybody that wants to expand their movement practice and expand their professional skill set. So my last question is around coaching. So Renna, how have you developed as a coach since you've been taking my seminars and being a dedicated student for the past 2 years? How would you say you've expanded your ability to coach people?
Yeah, well, when I came into FlowShala, I would say that I was more in the mindset of teaching people how to do certain movements, and I was not able to teach people movement theory. Throughout my experience learning through FlowShala, I've learned to understand why does the arm lift up above the head and how important that is through the exercises that we coach. instead of just throwing together random sequences and throwing on some good music and getting everybody to feel good doing something in the end. It's a very different experience that I find benefits people in very big ways.
Awesome. Yeah, taking functional fitness and making it accessible to any body at any stage, that's really what we're after here. And this practice, even though a lot of times people see very athletic bodied people holding mace, and of course on our website we might have our, our coaches holding mace, I really want to just stress that most of the clients that we train at FlowShala are, again, people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s that want to feel better, they want to move better. They're really looking for a deeper understanding of movement training and the kinesiology behind the movement, and of course mindset. Like a big reason why we train with a mace is because we want to elicit a flow state response consistently. So all of our HIIT protocols are designed to allow you to hit that flow state, and you'll know you're there. Usually about 12 to 15 minutes into the workout, you're going to start getting into that state of presence where action and awareness merge into one, and you're completely grounded in your body. You sense spontaneous joy, and you sense that you have control over the outcomes in your body, which then relate to having control over the outcomes in your life. So I'm really honored to be able to facilitate this, and 100% of my efforts this year are going to be focused on developing our new Steel Mace Vinyasa teachers, and I'm so excited to invite you to apply for that program. Hope to see you in the program soon. Check out the link below and you can get all the information with dates and get in for your interview, which I'll be holding the interviews and discussing your personal and professional goals.